Hi everyone, this is Bill Semsrott from bowlingthismonth.com. Here today to do a quick video walking you through our bowling ball reviews section of our website. Mainly just want to touch on some of the basics as far as finding the newest bowling ball reviews, how to more easily find the older balls that you're looking to view the reviews for. And just in general, how to make better use of the tools such as the comparison table and the comparison graphs. With that, we'll go ahead and get started. Right now, I'm on the home page. This is where you would end up if you just went to bowlingthismonth.com. If you scroll down just a little bit on the home page, you see a section labeled Featured Bowling Ball Reviews. So this is generally where we put links to all of the recently reviewed bowling balls. So these are the basically the brand new recent releases that we've most recently added to the website. So right now it looks like we've probably got 5 or 6 or 7 of these newer reviews posted on the homepage. So if you're visiting the site periodically and you just want to quickly see if there's any new ball reviews, that's probably the quickest and easiest way to determine that. From there, I'm going to direct you to the Ball Reviews homepage. So if you click in the main menu where it says Ball Reviews, that'll take you to the kind of the homepage for the Ball Reviews section. I'm going to scroll past this intro text at the top, which kind of goes into a little bit of detail about how our ball testing program started and how we test balls now. But that you can read that on your own time. If you're interested. And I'm just going to skip down to this section labeled Newest Bowling Ball Reviews. So this is basically the same thing as what's on the homepage. It's more or less a repeat of what you see there. But it's just another way you can quickly see what is new, what we've recently published to the website in terms of ball reviews. So scrolling back up to the top, there's 4 links on the right side under this Quick Links heading. We're going to focus mainly on the first 2 here, the ball comparison table and the ball comparison graph. The other 2 are very useful, and you might find yourself referring back to them somewhat frequently, especially if you're brand new to Bowling This Month. But they just kind of go into some depth and some detail on how we test the bowling balls and what kind of stuff we rate the balls on in our reviews. So I'll leave you to look at those on your own. So I'll go ahead and start and click the bowling ball comparison table link. When you click that, you're taken to this page, which presents you with a table of bowling balls that we've reviewed. So right now, this table shows basically every bowling ball that we've added to this new Bowling This Month website, which currently at the time of this recording is 273 balls. So you can page through the balls here. By default, it's set to show 50 balls to a page. If I scroll all the way back up to the top, you'll see that you can actually control that. If you'd rather see everything on one page, you can just click the all entry in that show entries drop down. Let me scroll down just a bit, give us a little bit more room. All of these columns are sortable. You click on a column header like I'm doing right now. You can sort on the column. So I just sorted on RG, or radius of gyration. The first time you click it sorts in ascending order, so you've got the lowest RG balls at the top. If you click again, it'll do the opposite and sort in descending order, putting the highest RG balls at the top. And you can do that with any of these columns. Something that BTM subscribers might quickly notice here is that there's some columns missing. We don't have anything here about the the total hook rating or the back end potential rating or anything like that. And you're right. Right now, this is kind of the default view here. If you're not a Bowling This Month subscriber, you'll be presented with this view, which kind of presents a limited amount of information about each ball. But if you are a subscriber and you're logged in, you just go to the subscribers menu and click the edit profile button. And I'll mention this is something you just have to do once. Set it up the way you want, and then it will remember your settings in the future. So when you get to the profile page, just scroll down to the bottom and you'll see that there's a section labeled custom user settings. And then there's a list of ball comparison table fields. So really whatever you click here is what is going to show up in the at-a-glance ball comparison table. So I'm just going to uncheck, just for example here, I'm going to uncheck box finish, and then I'm going to check the 4 performance ratings that we rate the balls on. When you have it how you want, just click update profile. And you can return here anytime you wanna change this. It's I said it's something you can do once, but it's really something you can do however often you want. So you should be told that the profile was updated, like we are being told right now. And from there, we can just go straight back to the ball comparison table, and we should see something different this time around. Okay, so here we are back on the ball comparison table. If I scroll down, we can see that in fact, the box finish is now gone, and then the 4 performance ratings are shown at the end here. So now if we wanted to sort on torque or length or back end or hook, we can do that, and that's a pretty useful feature that I think people will hopefully like a lot. So I said at the beginning I was going to tell you how to more easily find what you're looking for on the site. I really think that as far as ball reviews are concerned, that this is by far the easiest way to find a given ball review. Let's say you're looking for something from 6 months or a year ago. Rather than page through all the ball reviews manually, really all you need to do is go into this search box and just type the name of the ball. So off the top of my head, I'll just say maybe you want to look for the Ebonite Pursuit. So you just start typing. Every letter you type, the table filters down even further to what you're looking for. So here you see there's 2 balls that contain the word Pursuit in their name, and when you find the one you want, all you have to do is click the button, or I'm sorry, click the link that is the ball name, and you're immediately taken to that bowling ball review. So when you're done, you've read the review, you've seen what you wanted to see, just click the back button, and you're taken right back to the comparison table. And one thing you'll notice when you get back to the comparison table is that it does remember what you'd previously done to the table. So obviously we sorted it on hook, and then we filtered it on the term Pursuit. So that's a handy feature if you're kind of going back and forth between ball reviews. Like for example, maybe you want to look at all the motive balls sorted by back end. Maybe you're looking for a ball with a pretty tame back end reaction. So by using this table, you can pretty quickly read the motive ascent solid ball review, and then hit the back button, and once the table loads back up, maybe you want to look at the one that has the next highest back end. Maybe you want to look at the Ascent Pearl. So click the Ascent Pearl, read the review, hit the back button again. So hopefully you get the idea here, is that by remembering how you had the table sorted, it should hopefully make it a lot easier to navigate your way around back and forth between the table and whatever ball review you happen to be trying to read. So that's about really all there is to say about this at-a-glance table. I think, and I really hope people find this to be much more convenient than the good old days of going to your closet and pulling out your stack of Bowling This Month magazines and flipping through them and trying to find a ball review in a given issue. So this hopefully, once you get the hang of it, it should be a lot more of a convenient way to find what you're looking for on the ball review side. So next thing I want to talk about is the ball comparison graph. Print magazine subscribers will likely remember that each issue of the print magazine had a 2-page graph that showed how all the recently released bowling balls compared in the length dimension and in the total hook dimension. So what we have here is, again, a kind of a digital or online replacement for that 2-page pull-out graph, except we have taken it a little bit further, in that now you can visualize or plot all 4 of our standard ratings, in addition to the total hook and the length, which are represented by the the horizontal and the vertical axes on this graph. The back end rating is now represented by the color of the each individual circle. So if I just scroll down a bit so we can see the whole graph, the darker, or not darker, but the more yellow or yellow greenish ones, these are the balls that have the very high back end ratings, and then these blue or blue-green ones, these are balls that have low back-end ratings. And then finally, the torque rating, which is our fourth rating on our performance rating system. It's represented by the size of the circle on this graph. So, the balls that have low torque ratings, and if you're not familiar with our system, torque basically represents how angular the ball is on the back end. So lower numbers mean the ball's a little bit smoother, and higher numbers means the ball tends to be a little bit more angular. So, you can see, for example, that this Storm Pitch Black has a very, very tiny circle representing a very low torque rating, whereas, something like this Motiv Covert Revolt has a bigger circle, which represents a higher torque rating, or a more angular reaction on the back end. So, obviously this could be improved. If you look at this graph, the first thing that jumps out at you, obviously, is that there's definitely way too much data shown in one place. So, there's almost 300 balls represented by these dots, and there's lots of overlap, unfortunately. So, in numerous places here, there's multiple balls on top of each other, and that does make it difficult to use. And I'm hoping we can improve that as we progress down the road here. But for now, really the best thing to do, if you want to see a graphical comparison of bowling balls like this, the best thing to do today is to look at the manufacturer summary pages. Sorry, we're jumping around a little bit here on the mouse. But each of these manufacturers listed here, there's a summary page. I'll just click Motiv, for example. A summary page for that particular manufacturer. So we've got a table just like what we saw originally that had all the balls. Well, now it just has the Motiv balls. And then if we scroll down a bit more, you see the ball comparison graph. This time it just has the Motiv balls, and as you can see, it's quite a bit more user-friendly when you just have 15 or 20 or 30 balls as opposed to 300. So that's my recommendation for now. And like I said, we'll hopefully be making that bigger, more complete ball comparison graph a little bit more useful sometime in the near future. So that's pretty much it for now. Those are the main features of the bowling ball review section of the site. If you do have any questions or comments or suggestions for how we can make this better, make this more useful for you going forward, best way to get a hold of us is just to go to the top of our website and the About Us menu and click the Contact Us link. So this will just take you to a simple little form you fill out. Give us your name, give us your email address, and let us know what your questions or comments are. And click Submit, and that'll send us an email, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. So with that, I think we'll call it a day, and I appreciate everyone staying on and listening. And if you're interested in learning more about Bowling This Month, definitely visit bowlingthismonth.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel, as we'll be doing quite a few more videos just like this, giving you some more info about Bowling This Month. So thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.